Steve, what do you think the biggest defensive issue was tonight?
Well, you name it. I mean, they got anything they wanted, Anthony. You know, they made threes. They scored in the paint. They got offensive boards, and they're a good team. They spread you out, and they got shooters everywhere. And Capella's a load. So we just never had any traction defensively, and that's two nights in a row that's happened. So disappointing for a team that's been very good defensively all year. We're definitely in a funk at that end of the floor right now.
What's your concern level with just the general effort lately?
Well, I think we've lost a little confidence, the last couple games, and it just feels like the guys have let that affect them. It's we're going to have to dig our way out of it. That's the bottom line. We're going to have to climb out of the hole, and the only way you do that is by fighting. And they've got to have a little more confidence as a group, and they're going to have to fight their way out of it together. But I'm confident that will happen.
Did back-to-back nights of defensive struggles kind of surprise you, knowing how well your team tends to bounce back the next day?
Yeah, it's surprising, but it's been a tough couple of days. Obviously, a tough stretch for us. A little bit undermanned, and obviously without Steph, we lose some of our leadership and our swagger as a team. And then of course last night without Draymond against a really good offensive team, we got staggered, and I thought that carried over to tonight.
The defensive issues kind of stretch beyond the last two games. I know there was some COVID protocols and some injuries that you guys were dealing with, but is there anything else that you kind of look at as an issue?
Yeah, I mean, you're right, Wes. It has been, more than just the last two games. I mean, since the break, our defense has not been great. So yeah, this is a tough spell for us. It's a tough stretch, and I think, frankly, I think we miss Steph and the confidence that he brings to the group right now. And offense and defense are connected, so even though we're really focused on the defensive end and the offense, the numbers are fine the last couple of nights, we're shooting fine and scoring fine, but we haven't been in the game at all. And so I think more than anything, this is just a tough stretch. We're in a funk, and this is what happens in the NBA. You're going to go through difficult periods, and you got to figure out how to get out of it, and that's what we have to do right now.
Steve, when you're playing without Steph, as you have been lately, can you guys have success when Draymond isn't looking for his offense?
Well, I mean, we win games when he scores. We win games when he doesn't score. Tonight it was not his best night. He was not feeling well at all. I can tell you that. He literally gutted it out to play tonight, and I admire him for that. But I think we can point at anything, but the only thing that matters to me is our defense, because that has to be what we hang our hats on. We're not a team that has a ton of shooting. We know that. We have to be able to get stops and run out of transition and score and get some easy baskets. But we have not been getting those stops. So that's the only concern for me, really.
Steve, James appeared to be more calm today, more, not pressing the issue on offense, more within a flow. What did you see from him today?
Yeah, James did a good job. He got some minutes, and he scored, and he felt more comfortable out on the floor for sure. And I think this is all just part of the process. I'm going to probably have to say this every day, but it's just going to take time and reps, and he needs to see the pictures and feel the speed of the game, and he needs to do it over and over and over again, because that's the only way to get where he wants to go and where we want him to be.
Hey, Coach. This is Davide from Italy. I'm curious about Nico Mannion. I think he's progressing quickly, and I'm curious about what are you seeing from him?
Yeah, Nico's doing a good job. He's earning minutes, and he's leading our team, and he plays hard. He's a competitor. He gets into the ball defensively, and he's shot the ball really well, since he came back from Orlando. So Nico's doing a nice job.
Thank you.
Steve, earlier this season, you guys won some games with grit, and there has been a total absence of it, it seems like, the last couple nights. How does the team restart that part of the game? Because for this team, it really has to have that to have a chance.
Yeah, no, grit is everything for us, Monty. That's what translates defensively, and that's what gives you a chance. And really, we've been good defensively all year, so we're in a funk. And as I said, the offense and the defense connect, and the confidence connects. I think, usually you equate confidence with the offensive side of the ball. I think we've lost a little confidence defensively. So the only way to get out of it is to compete like crazy and grind out a win and feel better about things. So that's what we have to do.
You mentioned losing confidence there defensively. I guess I'm curious what like a confident defense would look like.
Much more active, engaged, louder. I think you hear a confident defense sometimes, especially in these empty stadiums. You can hear guys talking, or maybe not. And a team that's lacking confidence is not trusting its rotations and trusting each other, and there's no communication. And that's been the case the last couple of nights.